We are turning now to the second work session on environmental public health fees. And so I would turn it over to Dr. Melnick.
Thank you. Good morning, counselors. I've got Jeff Hardison with me, who's got a presentation for you, and he will take you through the fee adjustment proposal. So go, Jeff.
Thank you, Dr. Melnick. Good morning, council members, and acting as your role as Board of Health. This is our annual environmental public health fee schedule adjustment proposal, which coincides with our annual budget. We met late last month to discuss this in one-on-ones, just to get feedback from each of you individually. This is the work session portion. We need to get guidance today on a 2023 fee structure ordinance, which we'll bring forward for adoption at Board of Health in October. The background section, environmental public health fee revenue funds activities in the programs listed. They are drinking water safety, recreational water safety, solid and hazardous waste, on-site septic permitting and operations and maintenance, food safety, and school health and safety. The fees are calculated to align with projected program costs in that there's no profit margin built into these. From 2011 to 2018, program costs were supplemented by County General Fund to cover greater good costs. Greater good are things like complaint investigations and outbreak investigations. And that was a Board of Health policy decision made in late 2010 to change the direction in which the fees were calculated. 2012 and 2016, the Board of Health did not entertain adjustments to the fee schedule. The general fund contribution for greater good was established in that first year. 2017-18 was our last biennial budget. There was an overall adjustment of 1.35%. 2019 is when the Board of Health adopted the policy direction moving back towards 100% cost recovery through fees. That's why you see a couple larger increases for a few years. 2019 was a 29.13% increase. 2020 and 2021 respectively were 14.32 and 9.14. And then last year, 2022 fees adopted in 2021, the Board of Health approved a 100% cost recovery for all programs except for drinking water safety and on-site septic permitting, which were set at 90%. With a 10% general fund cost share to allow for nominal funding during times of economic difficulties. The overall adjustment was only 3.19%. Moving us to the 2023 proposed adjustments. As you'll see, the programs listed, there's reductions in 3, increases in 4. The overall adjustment is a reduction of 2.98%. And the reason when you have larger the increases in 4 of the 7 is the food safety program is the largest program by a wide margin. Of the 144,000 overall reduction, almost 144,000 is them. So you'll see the overall reduction of 2.98%. Trying to be as succinct as possible. If there are any questions at this point, this is what you saw at the one-on-ones. The next steps are we'll finalize the fee schedule based on your feedback today. And again, we'll bring that forward as an ordinance at Board of Health in October. So if there are any questions, I'm glad to entertain them now. This is the annual process we've done for several years. And I do want to state again for the record, the fee schedule model we use has been reviewed by the State Auditor's Office on a couple occasions, and we've been given a clean bill of health. Apologies for going very fast, but I wanted to be as succinct as possible for you.
You're muted, Karen.
We appreciate that, Jeff. And since we have heard these things in the one-on-ones in some detail, we have a base for what you are telling us today, and thank you for that. Are there any questions or comments from council?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Counselor Rylander.
just an overall comment, and this was in the same one-on-one discussions. I understand costs change, and the positive for me is that this time around, there is a net slight tiny decrease overall, and I think that's a very nice thing to be able to say when we're faced with the rampant increase in costs and inflation in so many other areas. So that's a very nice thing to be able to say overall.
Thank you for that comment. I think we all agree. Other questions or comments from council? And Jeff, would you remind us again, when is this coming forward again to council?
Well, the plan is to bring this forward at the October Board of Health hearing. It'll be a staff report with a ordinance amending code for this fee schedule update.
Very good. Anything else?
That's it from us.
I think you're getting off way too easy this morning. That decrease in the numbers in parentheses must be what's helping. Well, thanks again, and we will see you on this matter again in October. So thank you.
You very much to the Board of Health. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I would propose